Hey, this is Ken. Hey, thanks for joining me. I'm going to step through setting up a Windows file server that will actually share out via NFS to Linux and Unix-based hosts, but also have that file share accessible for Windows desktops and Windows hosts via the SMB. So what I'll do, the first thing I'll do is I'll kick off and I'll run Server Manager. Kick it off. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to install and enable the Windows file services for NFS. So to do that, I'll go up here and I'll do add roles and features. There we go. I'll hit next. Of course, it's role-based or feature-based installation. Of course, I want to do it on this server. And I'll slide down here to file and storage services, and expand the file and iSCSI services. And if I scroll down, I want to install File Server Resource Manager. Hit I want to add those features. I'll select Server for NFS. Of course, I want to add that feature. Then I'll just hit Next, Next, and I'll hit Install. So now it's going to begin to install the server for NFS as well as the File Server Resource Manager. This will allow me to provision this share so that it can be accessed and mounted via any Unix or Unix-like clients via NFS. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here. I'm going to go to the C drive. I'm just going to create a folder here, and I'll call it User Share. And then I'll right-click on this. I'll just go ahead and share it out via SMB, and I'll just do this simply here real quick. And yeah, I'll call it that, just so that it's shared out. And I can test that while this is still installing. Let's see here, go back ADC, and I should see user share there. Yeah, excellent. So it looks like this is still, oh no, it's actually completed. So this is done. So now what I want to do is I go under File and Storage Services, and I can go to Shares. And of course, I already see that I've got this shared out via SMB, but I want a new NFS share. So I'll select NFS Share Advanced. So this gives me all the capabilities for setting quotas and so forth. I'll hit Next. Of course, it's going to be on this server, and I'm actually going to locate that specific path that I actually want to share out. I'll hit Select Folder. I'll hit Next. Yep, I'm going to share it out via that name. For right now, I'll just use no server authentication, enabled unmapped access, specify permissions. I'm going to let all machines right now have access. I'm going to add that, hit Next. I'll go with those permissions. I won't set any quotas or anything on it right now. And then I'll hit Create. And it shows that it is complete. So I've got an SMB share out there as well as an NFS share that are all basically the exact same share. So I know that I just tested to get to it via, and I can of course mount this here if I'd like. Let me go ahead and open it. Sorry, my email is coming in. And I'll go ahead and just create a folder here. And I'll create, let's see, a text document. Call it ken.txt, txt. And then I'll just save this file. Now, what I'll do is I'll open up a connection to Linux. Let me see here. Share, and then I'll mount ADC user-share to user-share. And if I go to user-share, I should see the files, and if I cat, I can see that this is a test. So Oh, and then I just minimize my screen. Let me go back to full screen. Trying to get out of insert mode. There we go. So I can see the text file, and of course I can see it from this share as well. So it's a quick, easy way to get it running on Windows file services. Easy to share out, of course, SMB. That's what it's known for. But also when you enable the NFS server capability, then now you can mount that on your Linux and Unix-like hosts as well. So go ahead and stop this, and thanks for joining me.